I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election.
A platform out of anti-immigration.
Okay, good luck, everybody.
Donald's is conflict. It's everything upended.
This department sued the Trump Organization for violating fronting reality TV show.
They said, take a look at what happened.
Conflation of the happening.
Donald Trump is considered one of the most prominent and controversial figures in the world. He garners admiration from some while facing disdain from others. Opinions about the 45th President of the United States, and currently the 47th, are impossible to ignore, especially given his bold statements and distinctive use of social media platforms like formerly Twitter, now X. Yet, many fail to fully understand what makes Donald Trump's personality stand out. By delving into his background, we can gain a deeper understanding of the aspects that define his character. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, as the fifth child of Fred Trump and Mary McLeod. Donald Trump's grandfather, who shared the same name, immigrated from Germany to the United States in 1885 and gained recognition for his skills in construction. Frederick left his mark in Queens, building simple brick apartments. Donald's father, Fred Trump, followed a similar path and became a prominent housing developer. By the time Donald was 10 years old, his father had built more than 27,000 apartments in Brooklyn and owned numerous properties in Queens. During the Great Depression in the 1930s, Fred shifted to developing commercial projects and launched a supermarket under the name Trump Market, which operated on an innovative model. When World War II broke out, he focused on constructing military facilities. Donald Trump's mother, Mary McLeod Trump, of Scottish descent, met Fred in the early 1930s, and they married in 1936. The family settled in a luxurious 23-room home in Queens. Their life was one of affluence, with 2 Cadillacs bearing the license plates FCT1 and FCT2. Mary dedicated much of her time to charity work, establishing and supporting numerous humanitarian initiatives. Among Fred and Mary's children, Donald showed a keen interest in his father's business, often accompanying him to construction sites. During this period, Donald began exhibiting domineering behavior. By the age of 8, Donald had formed a group of neighborhood kids who roamed the area, often causing trouble and getting into fights. In an attempt to correct his behavior, Donald's father enrolled him in the private Q Forest School in Forest Hills, where Fred served on the board of directors. However, attending the school did little to improve Donald's conduct and only seemed to amplify his restlessness. He became the leader of a group of troublemaking boys and engaged in numerous disruptive activities. Despite his misbehavior, Donald maintained good grades and stood out particularly in sports. He excelled at baseball, known for his powerful hits that often forced fielders to adjust their positions. At the age of 12, Donald and a friend sneaked onto a train heading to Manhattan, where they explored the city and visited its poorer neighborhoods. During that trip, Donald purchased a folding knife. When his father later discovered this, he was furious and decided to send Donald to the New York Military Academy, a boarding school with a strict disciplinary system located 70 miles from home. At the academy, Donald faced an entirely different environment where rules and discipline were paramount. Initially, he resisted the structure and often received punishments for failing to follow the rules. However, over time, he began to adapt and excel in personal discipline, earning the nickname Mr. Clean. During his time at the academy, his personality underwent a noticeable transformation, becoming calmer and more self-assured. While some viewed him as arrogant and overly boastful about his father's wealth, he managed to form genuine friendships. In his final year at the academy, Donald was appointed as a team leader, a position that tasked him with supervising younger students. His authority was so significant that a simple gesture from him was enough to maintain order. As a team leader, Donald excelled in delegating tasks, often instructing others to conduct inspections while he relaxed in his room. The principal, Tobias, noticed this behavior and decided to remove him from the position, assigning him a different administrative role within the school. However, Donald framed this change as a promotion, attributing it to his exceptional performance. After graduating from the New York Military Academy at the age of 18, Donald enrolled at Fordham University in the Bronx to study real estate, determined to surpass his father's achievements. In 1966, after 2 years at Fordham, he transferred to the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. Donald felt out of place among his academically elite peers, as his bold personality often clashed with their more refined manners. He quickly gained a reputation as the outsider. On his first day, when asked why he chose real estate, he confidently replied that he aspired to become the king of real estate in New York City. In 1968, Donald earned a degree in real estate from the Wharton School. At that time, he was eligible for the draft to serve in the Vietnam War. However, he received a medical deferment in September of that year due to bone spurs in his heels. After settling into an apartment in Queens, Donald began working at his father's company in 1969, determined to prove his abilities as a real estate developer. In 1973, a class action lawsuit was filed against the Trump Organization by tenants who accused the company of racial discrimination under the Fair Housing Act. Despite the difficulty in proving the case, the organization reached a settlement, paying a small amount without admitting guilt. During this period, Donald was promoted to company president and rebranded it from Elizabeth Trump and Son to the Trump Organization. Among Donald's first decisions as president was hiring Roy Cohn, a fierce attorney known for his aggressive legal tactics. Cohn's methods proved highly effective in handling the legal challenges the company faced. In 1975, Donald met Ivana Marie Zelnikova, a skier from Czechoslovakia. After a 2-year relationship, they married, and over the next 5 years, Ivana became actively involved in many of Trump's business ventures while also raising their 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. While Fred Trump focused on developing housing for middle-income individuals in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, Donald shifted his attention to the commercial real estate market in Manhattan. His first major project in Manhattan was the Commodore Hotel, a dilapidated property with 2,000 rooms located on 42nd Street. With his exceptional investment vision, Donald envisioned transforming it into a luxury hotel under the Hyatt brand. The Pritzker family, owners of the Hyatt hotel chain, welcomed the opportunity to enter the New York market, despite the area's poor reputation at the time. Donald managed to purchase the Commodore Hotel at an exceptionally low price and secured financing through bank loans backed by guarantees from Fred Trump and the Hyatt Organization. He also negotiated a 40-year tax abatement on the property. After renovating the hotel and rebranding it as the Grand Hyatt, the project became a resounding success, earning Donald widespread recognition and significantly boosting his reputation in the Manhattan real estate market. Donald capitalized on this success to embark on developing a 58-story skyscraper worth $200 million on Fifth Avenue, near the Tiffany & Company store. The project, known as Trump Tower, was designed to feature a 6-story atrium adorned with pink marble and an 80-foot waterfall. Donald reserved the penthouse as his personal residence, while the lower floors housed offices and luxury retail stores. Completed in 1983, Trump Tower became a landmark symbol of Donald's ambitious vision. During that period, Donald took over the Woolman Rink project in Central Park after construction had been delayed for several years. He wrote to the mayor, proposing to complete the project quickly and at a lower cost. The mayor accepted his proposal, and Donald hired a concrete contractor he had previously worked with, persuading him to carry out the project for free in exchange for publicity. The project was completed ahead of schedule and saved $750,000. While Donald received widespread public praise for the achievement, the contractor's contribution received little recognition. In the early 1980s, Donald began investing in the gambling industry, obtaining the necessary licenses and purchasing properties in Atlantic City. In collaboration with Holiday Inn, the owner of Harrah's Casinos, he launched the Harrah's at Trump Plaza project in 1984. Following the success of this venture, his ambitions grew, leading him to acquire the struggling Hilton Atlantic City Hotel and Casino. He invested $310 million to improve the property and reopened it under the name Trump Castle. Donald then embarked on one of his most ambitious projects to date, Trump Taj Mahal, which became the largest casino in the world when it opened in 1990. However, the project burdened him with massive debts, as the casino needed to generate $1 million in daily revenue to cover its costs, a target that was never met. Ultimately, Trump underwent a financial restructuring due to bankruptcy, retaining only a 10% stake in the casino. At the same time, he established Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts, which later became a publicly traded company. Despite these financial setbacks, Trump continued pursuing real estate projects throughout the 1980s and 1990s. In 1985, he purchased 76 acres on Manhattan's West Side with the goal of developing a television production complex. In 1988, he acquired the iconic Plaza Hotel for $407 million. By 1989, Trump made his first investment in Florida and later expanded his portfolio by purchasing numerous golf resorts across the United States. Donald Trump's personal life garnered significant media attention in 1992 when his affair with 23-year-old actress Marla Maples became public. Initially denying the rumors, Trump faced the truth when Ivana Trump confronted the situation during a family skiing trip, where Maples openly revealed their relationship. Shocked by the revelation, Ivana filed for divorce. Trump married Maples in 1993, and the couple had a daughter, Tiffany, named after the Tiffany & Company store in New York. However, their marriage was unstable, and Trump initiated divorce proceedings in 1999 after discovering Maples' infidelity. In the early 2000s, Donald Trump was linked to several women before meeting Slovenian model Melania Naus in 1998. Their relationship blossomed, leading to their engagement in 2004 and culminating in a lavish wedding on January 22, 2005, in Palm Beach, Florida. On March 20, 2006, the couple welcomed their son, Baron William Trump. In October 2004, Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts underwent a debt restructuring, reducing Trump's ownership stake from 59% to 27%. The company was subsequently renamed Trump Entertainment Resorts Holdings. During this period, Trump focused on building his personal brand, which became a widely recognized trademark across various products, from clothing to bottled water, and even a video game titled Donald Trump's Real Estate Tycoon. Trump's political positions underwent significant shifts over the years. Until 1987, he was registered as a Democrat but changed his affiliation to the Republican Party that same year. He began contemplating a political career, publishing full-page ads in newspapers advocating for prioritizing America's interests over foreign aid. In October 1999, he formed an exploratory committee to run as a presidential candidate for the Reform Party in the 2000 election, but withdrew due to concerns about his limited influence on the West Coast. Since then, he increasingly expressed his political views, paving the way for his eventual entry into politics. In 2003, Donald Trump took on the role of executive producer and host of the reality TV show The Apprentice, where contestants competed for a chance to work within the Trump Organization. The show was a massive success and became a cultural phenomenon, significantly boosting Trump's global fame. His success with the program earned him a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 2011, Trump returned to the political spotlight by fueling controversy over the legitimacy of President Barack Obama's birth certificate. Despite Obama publicly confirming he was born in the United States, Trump continued to spread these claims. He also considered running for the presidency in the 2012 election, but ultimately decided that the timing was not right. On June 16, 2015, Trump officially announced his candidacy for the Republican Party's nomination for the 2016 presidential election. While some initially dismissed his campaign, it quickly gained momentum, leading to his victory as the 45th President of the United States. His presidency was marked by significant controversy and left a profound impact. In June 2024, Donald Trump announced his candidacy for a second presidential term, aiming to return to the White House after 4 years out of office. However, the challenge was significant, especially with fierce competition from Vice President Kamala Harris, who had become the Democratic Party's nominee. In June 2024, in an unexpected move, billionaire Elon Musk announced his full support for Trump's election campaign, donating massive sums exceeding $130 million. This sparked a wave of controversy in political circles. Trump enjoyed strong backing from his Republican base, which had remained loyal to him for years. He also received endorsements from prominent figures like Senator Ted Cruz and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who focused on bolstering his campaign in swing states through rallies and grassroots events. Trump relied on strong strategies in his election campaign, focusing on issues such as the economy, combating inflation, and criticizing Democratic administration policies on immigration and taxes. He also leveraged conservative media and social media platforms to amplify his message and reach a broad audience. On November 5, 2024, the United States witnessed a highly dramatic election. Despite close predictions and uncertainty surrounding the results, Trump managed to regain momentum in key swing states such as Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. Thanks to the unwavering support of his loyal base and a well-executed campaign strategy, Trump achieved what many had deemed impossible: a return to the White House as the 47th President of the United States. Finally, leave us a comment and don't forget to subscribe and like for more upcoming videos on our channel, Infoplore. See you soon!